afternoon. This is the Rotary Clubs represented by Buchanan, West Virginia, Weston, West Virginia, and Elkins, West Virginia. My name is Jody Light from the Buchanan Club. We're going to be discussing the history of Rotary International. Our first guest this evening is Kay Hurst from the Buchanan Club. Kay, I want to ask you a question. Why did our group name this segment as we did, and what is the name that we decided on?
Our name is In the Beginning. And the beginning is, in 1905, a single man with a wonderful idea and a passion made a move.
So the name of our organization is In the Beginning.
In the Beginning.
In the Beginning. Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Our next interviewee this evening is Pat Schoonover from the Elkins Rotary Club. Pat, my question to you is, what is a major club milestone or project that was representative of this particular time period we're discussing?
The major project, and since its origin was in Chicago, they felt that they needed some comfort zones, some comfort stations in Chicago. The town of Chicago was growing. People from the east were moving there. A lot of immigrants were coming in. In fact, in 1905, my grandfather showed up in Chicago. And so those comfort stations were probably of great value to the people moving to Chicago at that time.
Thank you, Pat. Kim Harrison is from the Western Rotary Club. Kim, name a key Rotarian, which is probably a really easy one for you, but a group of Rotarians that were instrumental in this Rotary movement and their contribution to it.
Certainly. The first four businessmen who met and formed Rotary were Paul Harris, Sylvester Shield, Gustavus Luer, and Hiram Shorey. They met in the Unity Building on Dearborn Street in Chicago. Of additional interest is the gentleman who emblazoned the wagon wheel emblem. His name is Montague Bear.
Thank you, Kim. All right, Gary. Gary Shears is from the Western Rotary Club as well. And Gary, we found some interesting facts out. Tell us what the most interesting thing is you found about Rotary.
I think one of the most interesting facts that we found, or I found anyway, was that the first club in Chicago, actually one of their projects was providing horses for traveling preachers, what we call the old circuit riders. And these continued really right up into the late 1930s, early 1940s, particularly here in West Virginia. Even the Catholic Church had priests that were circuit riders, in addition to all the others. The Methodist Church had a lot of circuit riders, but they had churches everywhere. And Jody,
how you doing?
Let me ask a question of you. What is the lasting legacy of this period on Rotary today?
Well, actually, the lasting legacy is Rotary International was born. We now, in the current year of 2014, we have over 1.2 million members, 33,000 Rotary clubs, and 500 some districts. So we thank and we are grateful to Paul Harris and those who started Rotary in 1905. And we have another question for Christy.
Oh, I just turned it off.
That's right, click it.
Oh.
Gotcha. All right, we're recording.
And next we have Christy Tribble with the Elkins Rotary Club. And Christy has a very important thing to share. Christy, describe the status of Rotary clubs and members of Rotarians during this time period at the beginning.
Okay, well, in the beginning, of course, there were no clubs, and in 1905, they started the first club in Chicago. And then the second club was all the way across the country in San Francisco in 1908. And then the next following year, at the end of the year, there were 7 clubs. 2 more were added in California, 1 in Washington, and then across the seas to New York and Boston.
And this is Jody Light with the Buchanan Rotary Club reporting on In the Beginning of Rotary International. Thank you.
Okay.
Finished.
Excellent.
You turn this sucker off.